we want retribution. Oh yeah, we want retribution. Oh yeah, we want retribution. Yeah, we ran out of patience. Boil up with the cold hard hatred. I can feel the vibration. Feet in the streets, it's a new sensation. I wanna break faces on the pavement. I wanna make greatness look complacent. Adrenaline awakened, I can taste it. We can make an impact, grab and then take it. Bring them to their knees. Take their disease. Rage is like a weed, spread into the streets. Time to make them bleed. 'Cause we just want retribution. Let's go light up the darkness. Make true of an empty promise. Flip cards into weak and harmless. Take to the streets and turn them to a mosh pit. 'Cause we want retribution. Oh yeah, we want retribution. Oh yeah, we want retribution. Oh yeah, we want retribution.
Yo, 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 yo.
What's up?
What's up, Big Daddy? Where you at?
Tell me one thing. Is my audio okay? Please tell me my audio's okay.
It's okay. It's okay. It's bleeping, blurping slightly, but it's okay.
So, welcome to Adrenaline, everyone. The Big Head Kenny Nowling live from the legendary Big Dog Shootout at Piedmont Dragway. This is unbelievable. Look at all these people.
Yeah, they got a good turnout.
Pretty good stuff. So the problem is, we're in second round of qualifying. Not really a problem. It'll be a little added bonus for the fans of Adrenaline. We're gonna get a little wanky. So I'm gonna have to stay close to the tower.
Yeah,
After this there, I will go back into the tower because this just isn't.
Oh,
That would be the Carolina Kid, Travis Harvey, ADRL Pro Nitro star. He'll be featured on the event T-shirt. I really should have considered one thing, Dr. Beard, producer Adam, Prince Adam.
What's maybe some earbuds?
Earbuds, because I can't hear anything you're saying, which is okay.
Okay.
I'm going to go back up to the. I can actually do this. But before that, I'm going to show you the Carolina.
That's right. That's wrong. No, it's the trials and tribulations of the deal.
A lot of people.
Working out. There's Travis Harvey, baby. Travis Harvey. Carolina kid.
How about this for a video?
Sounds so good. So good.
That's the run to the pole. I'm telling you, before he announces it, he just went to the pole. Let me hear. So the right scoreboard's out. I'm going to make my way back up to the tower so you guys can actually hear me and we can enjoy the show.
Hey, Kenny.
Hopefully not
Hear,
hopefully, it'll definitely be better when I get back up in the tower. So you guys might have to take the wheel for a second.
It's all right, man.
I don't know how choppy I am. How we doing?
Audio wise, you're coming through pretty good. Well,
I apologize to ADRL Nation for, you got to try it, right? It's live TV. You got to try it.
Yeah, you got to try it. Like we said, hey, man, we're out there. You're out in the field.
Give it a shot.
I mean,
I'm going to go back in here.
you got to do your best.
The Wi-Fi is much stronger. And we have somebody very special that wants to say hi to ADRL Nation anyway. Hey. All right.
So Kenny, while you're walking, I mean that run right there kind of answered my question, because Ryan and I had seen earlier Travis was having a little bit of a difficulty in his previous test run. Didn't know if you'd found out what the problem might have been, but it definitely looks like they fixed it.
Yeah, I didn't, and I wasn't surprised to see Travis. I'm literally walking through a dark room. Only on Adrenaline, the podcast, can you see this kind of goodness.
Looks like Blair Witch.
And I got to grab some tickets. So I tried the outside thing. It didn't work. So now we're going to do the inside thing.
That ACF shirt, though.
Advanced Concrete Finishing.
Yeah, baby.
Got
Conrad.
It's got that hat on.
Conrad's rocking the ACF hat. Got that from Robert and Pam Ty today. Where you at, Conrad? Get in there, baby. He's like, dude, just let me sleep. I woke him up from his nap, so now he's being all pissy. Whatever, dude.
What a diva.
So what did old Travis Harvey just run?
You know what? Let's walk into the announcer's deck here at Piedmont Dragway. If you hear a big thud, that's me actually walking into something. Oh, excuse me.
Yo, yo, yo.
All right, what did Travis just run? The world wants to know.
Oh, I said it a bunch of times. Travis just went 381 with a 1 at 197.93.
So he was four off the number.
Okay.
Okay, all right. Everybody, ADRL Nation, say hi to Steve Logan.
Hey, Steve.
Down to
Howdy.
Steve doing the announcing live here from the legendary Big Dog Shootout.
You got 3 cars with an 81. They had to go
Three
to the
cars
number.
with an 81. So right now we've got Jason Harris sitting on the pole, 377.6 at 202.52. The let's see here, number 2 is Todd. It's not Todd Tutterow. Todd's not driving the car
I'm
tonight.
not driving the car.
Is
It has-
Barry back in it, or is
Barry
someone
Mitchell's
else?
driving.
Barry Mitchell, the car owner. So ADRL Pro Extreme World Champion and 19-time champion across the board. King Todd Tutterow, not driving the car. He's back tuning Barry Mitchell's car tonight. So Barry went a 378.8 at 200. Cam Clark sits number 3, 380 with the 1 at 199.95. Travis Harvey, the Carolina kid, featured on the Drag Stock 2023.
Yeah,
Presented
baby.
It's Eyewear t-shirt, the event shirt. Travis Harvey just went 381 with the 1. They're having a problem with the scoreboard in the right lane, so the scoreboard is not working. So this wonderful man, Steve, is doing a great job of conveying the information directly to the audience. He's not old enough to remember this, although he's probably close to my age.
I bet you I'm older than you.
51. What do you got?
Yeah, I got you. I'll just say that.
See?
Yeah.
See?
What are you gonna say? Remember, say recall.
But evidently he was around when they were still flagging the cars.
Yeah.
Steve's looking good, living right.
Yeah.
So at any rate, Travis Harvey 381 with a 197, 93. Rounding out the top 8 is Jamie Chappell, Tony Wilson, Robbie Kiza, and Michael Dawkins driving that awesome War Eagle. He's the no.
Jamie Chappell's in a
Jamie
War
Chappell,
Eagle,
excuse me. Jamie Chappell. What do you guys see this car? I'll post pictures of it after the show. ADR All Nation. This car is it's like it was painted to be the ADRL car, because this War Eagle and the eagle on the front and the American flag, it's just so beautiful. So I wish the Wi-Fi signal was a little stronger and we could have done all of this from out there. But at any rate, I do want to thank Robert and Pam Ty for all their hospitality. There it is. This whole backwards camera thing too, Dr. Fears, right?
Yeah, I know. Yeah, it's totally mind blowing sometimes.
It really is. So
You're like,
how's the audio and video now?
good. We have some weird bleep blurps way off in the distance,
There's a
but
demon
you're
in the
good.
system somewhere, but other than that, we're coming through good.
Yeah.
Okay.
And actually, it just went away, which is even more interesting.
I identified it and it ran.
Okay, now let me get back into show mode. Welcome to Adrenaline, the podcast. The big head Kenny Nowling, along with my partner, Dr. Fierce, and of course Prince Adam behind all the production stuff. They are back.
As always.
Adrenaline Production Studios in downtown O'Fallon, Missouri.
Yes, world headquarters, baby.
Piedmont Dragway. Myself and Conrad, we have been out, guys. Let me just tell you something. Let's move the camera out to get the big head in the shot. By the way, not for nothing, and it's dark, and I'm the man in black. But, ladies and gentlemen, the unveiling, the official unveiling of the new svelte big head. Yeah. Wait, pardon me. We're doing the national anthem now after the first pair. Pardon me, guys. My
Yes,
apologies.
please. You know the role.
Woo! Let's go.
Baby. Let's
Play
go.
ball.
Bands are ready. I'm going to introduce myself to this nice gentleman. Sir, Kenny Nowling, American Drag Racing League, and you are?
Pat Carpenter.
Pat Carpenter. You from around here, Pat?
Yes, I am. Live about 25 miles from here.
All right. 3 weeks from now, American Drag Racing League. I got free tickets for you right here at Rockingham. Can I invite you down to sit in the air conditioning with me?
Yeah.
All right. We just made a new friend and a new fan. There you go, ADRL Nation.
Love it. Love it.
So we've got round 2 of qualifying going on right now here at Big Dog. Welcome back to Adrenaline, the podcast with the Big Head and Dr. Fears. Presented by Fatheads always. Rico Elmore and the boys at Fatheads Eyewear out of Indianapolis. Of course, always supporting them. And remember,
Amen.
remember, there's only two kinds of people that wear sunglasses indoors or at night. Blind people, God love them, and assholes. And I got perfect vision, so you can figure out which one I am.
Oh man, I don't know. You're a pretty awesome dude, man.
So I'm a little confused right now. I'm not exactly sure what's going on in the running order. Maybe sir, any idea why we started Big Dog and then it just went away?
What happened?
We just started Big Dog and then we had the anthem and now Big Dog's not there anymore.
They'll run some flags, then they'll call a Big Dog back.
I don't know. Hey,
What's happened?
Just sit back. I know they're having problems with the right lane scoreboard. Maybe they're trying to address it for the fans.
Yeah.
But I can tell you, you're looking good back in the studio. You're bringing it in. I'm just now getting mine back. Going to Greensboro tomorrow to see my man Frank at the barbershop. He's going to give us a little trim and a little fade and get us all back into shape for the Drag Stock 2023. So, Dr. Fierce.
Yes, sir.
Since I hit the ground, boots on the ground here in North Carolina, I can just tell you, it's as if we never left. The fans, the convenience store owners, the businesses. Emily Tucker, who did a great job running the Tourism Bureau in Richmond County, her heir apparent and my new BFF in the whole world. I'm just going to tell you guys, Megan, slaying it.
Yeah, she is. Huge help.
Bro, if every drag strip in the country had the support of their local tourism bureau like Megan gives, and visitrichmond.com, or excuse me, Visit Richmond County is their Facebook page. And I'll be a lot more informed next week because we'll actually be live from Rockingham next week. And I'm going to try to get Megan on because she deserves all the props and shout outs. Dan Van Horn. I'm a little excited because I'm at a drag strip. So you had
I know the feeling, man.
I want to be in there on the mic yelling, but
I know.
Dan Van Horn and Al Generelli, the new owners of Rockingham Dragway, bro, these guys are all in. All in. They've shoved, all the chips are in. They have done an amazing job. This track is absolutely beautiful. They have painted everything. So we'll be back down there at another drag strip next Thursday night, and we're going to see. I can't promise anything just based on the, there's a lot of logistics involved. I'm going to see if I can get a match race put together to close out the show next week at Rockingham Dragway. Not making any promises, but we're going to try. So when the show's over, we will be posting the pre-entry list for Pro Extreme and Pro Nitrous.
Oh, man.
So I'm just going to throw a couple names at you, okay? Pro Nitrous, Tommy Mooney, living legend, literally, Hall of Famer, living legend, the arguably the greatest chassis builder in the history of Pro Mod, Outlaw Pro Mod, Pro Extreme, Pro Nitrous, any iteration of a door slammer. Tommy Mooney, and there's like 4 of his cars on the property here tonight. He'll be competing. Everybody that's here at Big Dog right now tells me they're going to be there. The likes of Tony Wilson in Pro Extreme, Robbie Kisa in Pro Nitrous, Tricky Ricky Smith is confirmed.
Are you going? You're not going through the list now, right?
I'm gonna have to step back here because evidently some big-headed, in the midst of losing 50 pounds since Texas. Bro, I woke up on, let me flip a light on in here. We got to go back into the studio that I originally had set up before I tried to foolishly brave. There we are. Now we're rocking.
There it is.
Brad, he gets a little pissy when I leave him alone in the room with other people.
What's up, Nick?
Come on, Conrad. Where you at, buddy? There you go, my little fella. Come on with me. So anyway, check it out, guys. Big Dog, Piedmont Dragway. Let me get settled in here. I know we're doing this all on the fly. I was all prepared to do it trackside. Had my earbuds, tested everything. Earbuds, dead. Right scoreboard, dead. Wi-Fi, no bueno. It's not happening if you go out there. But I do have lots of free tickets. So let's step back in here. From the, I think
bringing the fire in the comments tonight.
I can't see any of the comments.
Oh man, some good comments.
I'm
Here, throw them back up, Adam.
I'm like a guest or something. I'm not seeing anything.
We'll start off with Jason's comment. Ramos said Clyde Scott's coming in hot.
Coming in hot, bro.
Yeah. And then Jody Cernock said Clyde's a little weak these days.
Conrad, what do you think about that, buddy? Conrad, he's calling bullshit. You know how like Groot on that wonderful, what is that? The Marvel series.
Avengers.
Adam.
I think it's the Avengers, isn't it? No, no. Is it?
No, come on, it's my kid's favorite. See what happens when you
Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah, Guardians of the Galaxy. So Groot only says, "I am Groot." Conrad only says, "Ooh, ooh." But I speak Conradese, okay? So as a result, I know exactly what he's saying. What he's saying is he loves his new advanced concrete finishing hat, thanks to Robert and Pam Ty. We're putting up a bonus, as we know, tied to the concrete.
I hope you got a couple of those hats, because I really like that hat, dude.
Would I ever forget you?
No,
bro.
I know.
Conrad's actually wearing yours. I'm going to take it off, Conrad. You can lay down. And
You
now,
can wear it.
now, let me show you. People are always wondering, and I know they're just being kind, right? Oh, your head's not that big. Okay? Not working with your people? This
And
hat,
that's probably a normal size hat.
this is an adult hat. Everybody out here at this track could wear this hat except for yours truly. So I'm going to put it back on Conrad over here. He's going to lay down and take a nap. We're going to get down to business. 80RL Drag Stock 2023 presented by Fatheads. Look at all the tickets, baby. That's $250 a stack, all rubber banded together, ready to go. We have been putting these babies out in every... Listen, if you live within 100 miles of here, you can find a ticket. Convenience stores, doesn't matter. If you live in Richmond County, thanks to Megan, who's just... Megan Lambeth, again, I don't have the words, man.
Maybe we can get them out to the Richmond, north of Richmond.
Oh.
I just can't help but say it. Every time I hear Richmond, I can't help but think of that guy's song.
I got it. Richmond County,
north of Richmond. Yeah.
Virginia, but Richmond County's...
I know.
Which you know, and as does our audience, I'm sure. But
Yeah.
we also have the
Oh, it's beautiful.
3-time drag stock and Pro Extreme champion, Frankie Taylor. The only 3-time Pro Extreme champion and the only 3-time drag stock champion. Shannon the Iceman Jenkins won it twice in Pro Nitrous. Nobody else.
No one.
Frankie, that's it. So Frankie featured on the posters. Of course, we said earlier, Travis Harvey. And that little QR code right there, baby, they're being scanned like crazy. For the entire event, this is going to blow your mind, Dr. Fierce. Get ready, because you know I'm a stats junkie.
I know you are.
For the entire event in Texas, Dragpalooza, which was outstanding, we had a little over 3,200 scans, according to our QR code app, okay?
Yeah, right.
Drum roll. We have 5,700 as of 20 minutes ago before the show started. 25 minutes ago.
All of
And
them.
3 weeks out, bro. 3 weeks
All
out.
of them.
All of them. Who's coming? Just like Robert Ty said so famously, and we'll put it on a t-shirt. All of them.
All of them.
They're all coming.
You know, to Jason's point, I'm really looking forward to seeing Wild Wild West, man. What a cool cat, and I can't wait to.
It was Jody that sent that one out.
Oh, Jody did.
But
Okay,
yeah,
sorry.
A lot of comments coming in.
Yeah, they're all coming in hot.
He participated in one of the index classes, if I'm not mistaken, down at, he'll have to tell us which one because my memory is still in Texas. But look at Conrad. He's checked out. He's done.
Good night, buddy.
Put the tickets to him. Sweet dreams, Prince. Oh, no, not you, Adam. This one. So, Dr. Fears, Tommy Mooney. I mean, we can announce the rest of the list, and there will be a ton of surprising names on it.
But that one there.
Tommy Mooney coming to run Pro Nitrous at Dragstock. It's insane. So, next week, we will have the guest. We were going to announce tonight who was going to be Frankie Taylor's match race on Friday night.
Yeah.
The late night qualifier around 9:30, 10 p.m. somewhere in there in Rockingham. Instead, he's coming on the show next week.
Oh, sweet.
Bro, and it's killing me because I know our fans, especially Fires, he's going to be ripping me apart. Like, you're going to make me wait another week.
I know, right? He's
Yep.
Buyer's been excited, man.
Phone, right?
Love that guy.
Frankie and I are on the phone the other day, and as we are often, and he says, "You got to tell me who it is, man. I won't tell anybody." I'm like, coming from the guy that outed his daughter and son-in-law's pregnancy,
Right. Live on the podcast.
as you know, Jerry Seinfeld used to say, "I'll put it in the vault." Frankie has no vault. Okay, it goes in here, it comes out here. That's
Right.
it. No stops in between. But man, it's been a great time down here. You look good sitting behind that table, courtesy of our good friends at Better Office Furniture. Selena Micro,
That's how I do.
BetterFurniture.com.
That's how I do.
I miss being in the studio, but I got to tell you, being out here for Big Dog is just awesome. Just absolutely awesome, man. It's one of the most legendary single night events anywhere, man. The first Thursday of every month, right here at Piedmont Dragway for, I don't even know, man, decades. Legendary promoter Bob Harris, whose son Jason Harris, he competes in a class Pro Nitrous. I'll go down to the pits in a little bit and make sure I get his verification before I announce that they'll be racing with us. I mean, it's 30 minutes from their house, 10 grand to win. And oh, by the way, those entry fee things, we don't know what those are. Ladies and gentlemen,
What? An entry fee? What's that?
ADRL Vice President of Technical Affairs and Operations.
I was
Rick
just
Ford.
going to ask for Rick.
Guys,
What's up, brother?
what's happening, Doc?
He
How are
is
you, Rick?
also the general manager of Piedmont Dragway and putting on this amazing show. You got 5 minutes, or do you got to run back out there? Come on in and join me. Come on. This is a special treat, man. This guy, not only has he been the ADRL Tech Director for, God, 15 years, but let's see if I can get us both in here. Here we are.
Rick, looking good, man. Looking tan and lean.
Yes.
You pulled that
He's been
chair
down-
out, and all I could see was veins and muscles.
Oh, yeah, he's popping.
Like, shit, man.
For drag stock.
Drag
Drag
stock,
stock.
baby.
Rick, a former competitor in drag stock, and his Spider-Man themed Grand Am. You still have that hot rod?
Nope, sold it.
Sold it. He's putting all the money into his son Cameron's racing operation.
Love
this
it.
kid is a go-kart superstar in the South. Just mark it down right now. Cam Moore, NASCAR Cup Series, or Formula One, whichever way his father directs him. I'm just telling you,
Got
this kid is a superstar. Where are you guys racing next?
LRP.
LRP, right here. That's not far from here, right?
Quarter-mile dirt oval. It's
Quarter-mile dirt oval on a wide
Right.
open card. And Cam's what, 10 now?
10 years old.
10 years old. Started when he was 5?
4.
4. Wide open throttle, just like his pops, who's doing a great job running Big Dog. So I have to ask, just as a fan for a second, because I get to be that for tonight. We started with Travis Harvey and Barry Mitchell, and then was that some sort of a makeup run, or were they the only two to run that session, or did I miss something entirely? How many guys ran that session?
The last session?
Yeah.
8.
8. Okay.
Yes.
See, I was up here trying to get the show going. So
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah. You missed the.
like entire round of qualifying. So it's okay. You got to see the Carolina kid who will be featured on the shirt, which will unveil tomorrow. Visit Richmond County chiming in. You got to pop that post up, Prince Adam. That's our girl, Megan
Where's
Lambert.
she at?
It just, you know what? My apologies. Like, I can see the post. It was a text.
It was a text.
I was gonna say.
I'm like,
not
I don't
seeing
see the comments. I was like, oh no, that's Marcus.
Yeah, so I'm looking, Rick and I are sitting here, and we're looking at, each other, and you, Dr. Fierce, and your handsome, nicely groomed beard.
Thank you.
And my text is popping up, and I'm looking at it like it's a comment. So everything's just out of sorts here. But the one thing that's not out of sorts, we are, hey, Slim Tiller, what's up, my buddy? We're 3 weeks from tonight. We will be testing live from Rockingham Dragway, Dragstock 2023, 20 years of speed music. 20 years later, presented by Fatheads Eyewear, and we welcome a new marketing partner to the program. My good friend Tony, the owner of Elite Roofing in Aberdeen, North Carolina, is putting up $4,000 cash, Brother Rick, to go with the ACF Tied to the Concrete Award. The first person to run in the 40s during either qualifying or eliminations, not testing, no, qualifying or eliminations, the first person to run in the 40s is going to get a badass handful of $100 bills, 40 of them to be exact, $4,000. They'll probably be, I would guess, the front runner for the Tied to the Concrete Award, which is essentially the quickest person during qualifying or eliminations. Okay.
Yes.
Mhm.
So this for 65, you could leave there. A Pro Extreme driver could leave there with $16,500. And Rick, and maybe I'm forgetting some. How much does it cost to enter pro classes at the ADRL?
Let's see, the last time I checked, that was nothing.
Zero. Not a baby.
Zero.
So come and race for $16,500, and you pay exactly nothing, which is the way it should be. You know, I started a hashtag the other day: Pro Racers Against Entry Fees.
That's great,
John
dude.
Montecalvo, Extreme Pro Stock driver extraordinaire. I believe the only Extreme Pro Stock driver, maybe Kerry Goforth. I believe Kerry could have done it in the PDRA as well. But I know John, he's got a 111 is his competition number on his Roy Hills backed beautiful Jerry Haas race cars built Ford Mustang that Mike Bell won an ADRL event with the Gateway Drags a couple years ago. So check it out, Fierce. He's got in the first one ADRL, in the second one IHRA, in the third one PDRA. You want to know why? Because he's won a world championship in all three
In all of them.
baby.
Yeah.
It's a bad dude. Bad dude. But John's comment was apropos. It's like charging a professional athlete. Excuse me, Mr. Brady. I guess the GOAT's retired, so we'll say Mr. Rogers in New York now, Aaron Rodgers. Before you come on the field here today at MetLife Stadium, we're going to need, I don't know, what do you think, 25 grand? 25 grand sound good to you? You don't pay to play when you're a professional athlete. And if you don't think Pro Extreme drivers and Pro Nitrous drivers and Extreme Pro Stock drivers and Pro Extreme motorcycle riders, if you don't think they're pro athletes, you haven't been paying attention, because these guys are badass. So cannot thank Tony, his wife, his family enough, everyone at Elite Roofing here in Aberdeen, North Carolina, for supporting the 340, the first of the 340s in the ADRL. There'll only be one. $4 grand. And oh, by the way, a badass, and I mean badass, custom leather jacket that they can wear to the PRI show and let everybody know that they're the best door slammer, and a big fat ring with studs and diamonds and and a big 340 and an ADRL logo. It's going to be a good time. So thank you so much to Tony and just everyone, man. Fears, it's been amazing. I cannot wait for you to be boots on the ground here, bro.
I can't wait to be there, man. Every day I hear your stories and who you ran into and going to the gas stations and the supermarkets, and it seems like everything's stuck in time. You know, they got the pictures hanging up still and the ticket holders, and it's like, oh, that's pretty awesome, man. And I don't mean stuck in time in a bad way, but I mean, it's a big deal for them back, it's a big deal for them.
And there's still posters up. When you walk into the Visit Richmond County, when you walk into their tourism bureau in Rockingham, it's a shrine. As I said in my post, it is a shrine to the American Drag Racing League and Rockingham Dragway. Pictures in there. Brian Dyer, the incredible story that I shared today on Facebook, 20 years ago at the end of this month, 20 years to the day almost, Brian Dyer had one of the most horrific fires in the history of door slammer drag racing, burned it to the absolute chassis. I mean, there wasn't anything left of the car. The fire response team at Carolina Dragway, under the leadership of Jeff Miles, who's running Darlington Dragway in South Carolina, just throwing that out there right now. Just keep that in the back of your heads, ADRL Nation. Darlington Dragway, South Carolina, Jeff Miles, keep all that. They did an incredible job, bro. Wayne Dial, this firefighter, the late Wayne Dial, went into the car while it was fully engulfed and pulled Brian out. The best part of the story for me personally was Brian will tell you to a man he wasn't going to come, Dr. Fierce, because he didn't want to get a new fire suit. Because they said in this post today, they were.
Are you serious?
Bro, racing on outlaw tracks. And I didn't expect to see him pull through the pits that day when pro mods were rolling in literally by the dozens. The single largest pro mod race of all time, by the way. And we beat it a few times after that. But I'm just saying, just saying. Anyway, yeah. So Brian Dyer rolls through the gates. I don't know his rig at that point. It's the inaugural drag stock, the first 80-year-old event ever, back in October, the first week of October in 2004. 20 years ago, bro. That's a wife and 3 kids ago for me, Rick.
Yeah.
all that all the time. He says, me too. Exactly.
Yeah.
So anyway, Brian Dyer and AJ Ash and I, who was running our competition department at the time, are riding through the pits at Carolina Dragway, and I look over and I see the Gotham City themed Studebaker that Brian had purchased from former NHRA two-time world champion and U.S. Nationals funny car winner Mike Ashley, won a couple of Pro Mod championships, a member of the inaugural RaceInsure.com 3-Second Club, along with John Lynham, who won the inaugural drag stock and the inaugural 80-year-old world championship the following year, and racing Jason Scruggs, the Mississippi Missile out of Potsdam, Mississippi, is where his younger brother Bubba Stanton, two-time champion himself. Just think about that. Within those 2 zip codes, you've got 5 Pro Extreme World Championships.
Yeah, it's crazy,
right
actually.
Next door neighbors. It really is. Like 5 of our world championships reside in a small little area of
In
Sotillo,
Mississippi.
Potsdam, Mississippi. Pretty incredible.
Something
any
in
rate,
the water.
Ashley, John Lynham in the Little Red Corvette, and racing Jason Scruggs. Frankie Taylor had won the event, bro, the night before in Kennedale. He drove straight from Kennedale, Texas, which isn't far from Clyde's place in Ferris, all the way to Carolina Dragway in Jackson, South Carolina. And he was the 4th member of the 3-Second Club, unfortunately, and we only gave out cash
Oh, no.
the first 3. So, but Frankie did win like 5 or 10 grand the night before at the Texas Outlaw Pro Mod Association race, and then drove all the way to drag stock. So that's the kind of commitment that and the excitement. Rick, you can speak to it. You were a competitor in drag stock. It's just special.
It's unexplainable. It's epic. It's an event that only comes around every 20 years. When it's you look out there and there's 20,000 people in the stands. The concession stand lines are hours long, and it's unbelievable. The feeling to be a competitor at any of the 8-hour races that I was a part of, but drag stock is extremely special. Extremely special. Like the U.S. Nationals for 8th mile.
It really is.
It is.
It really is.
Yeah.
And
Good way to put it. Good analogy.
Yeah, fantastic. And coming from someone who's, again, long before he was our director of technical operations and a vice president with the ADRL, he was a hell of a pro nitrous driver and competitor. So he can speak firsthand about rolling out into the water box at Rockingham Dragway and looking out at 20,000 plus people. 06, 39,000, they shut the gates. Nobody else is coming in this place. He did a stand-up for ESPN2 on top of the tower. The first time at that time, 17 years ago, I guess, 2006, in the 40-year history of Rockingham Dragway that they had ever had to shut the gates for anything. And they've had Metallica there, bro.
Yeah. Well, that puts it in perspective.
It
Hey,
really
what
does.
about Bubba Stanton's pass this past weekend?
Listen, he hell of a job. But again, look at what happened. And I'm not taking anything away from bad Bubba Stanton. Doug Reisterer in a nitrous-equipped Pro Extreme car, the only one right now on the planet, Rare Morrison Racing Engine, still has carburetors on that baby.
Yeah, buddy.
Fuel injection. Dougie's the mad scientist. He's like, I don't want to relearn all this stuff. So he's got his 900 and whatever cubic inch motor from Rare Morrison, David Rare, and Buddy Morrison, the legendary Rare Morrison Racing Engines out of Arlington, Texas. He then leaves. Rick sees he's busy. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Right here on the phone. Let's bring it up here and see if we can get it in there.
Oh, yeah.
There
Look
it
at
is.
that bad boy.
And his Grand Dam competing in front of a packed house at Rockingham Dragway.
Damn,
Wow.
that's a sweet picture. That's an awesome picture.
Favorite pictures of all time.
So
That's a I'm gonna make a poster and hang it in my living room picture.
absolutely. So Bubba Stanton makes it to the finals again and just had to pedal it. Just one little whack of the throttle, and Doug Reisterer marches off and goes 358 in a nitrous-equipped, carbureted Pro Extreme car. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, that's ripping, man.
And won the whole damn thing. Rumor has it, Doug Reisterer will be on the property, but he's not going to put weight in his car to weigh 2,400 pounds and run Pro Nitrous. He's coming there to kick all the Pro Extreme guys' ass in a nitrous car, and he's got a flare. If he went 58 in the heat in Texas on arguably the nicest racing surface in all of 8th mile drag racing, although I got to say, the speeds and the times that they ran in that first round of qualifying here at the Big Dog and the weight that they carry, so that this is unique in that you've got all the different power adders, right? You can run pro chargers, you can run turbochargers, you can run like NHRA legal pro mod. So unlike Pro Extreme, where anything goes, out here you got to carry a little weight and do some things. But to run 370s at over 200 miles per hour on 100, and what was the track for the first run? It had to be over 120 degrees.
It was between 115 and 120.
Wow, incredible.
Putting it down.
So, and that's a direct result of the hard work by our boy down there. And I'll let you give him the shout out since he's your dude.
Yes, Leon, track guy here, track prep guy at Piedmont, is second to none. It doesn't matter what track he goes to. I would like to say I could stack him against the twins, but Leon has been doing this for a long time, and he knows what a track needs, when it needs it.
Absolutely.
And, these cars to run at 2550, to run 372 and 204, that's the statement of what the racetrack will hold.
It's incredible. So Rick
There's
Moore,
a-
Vice President of Technical Operations for the ADRL, joining us live. He's got to go do some work, but
See you, Rick.
this interview-
Can't wait to see you, man.
Yes, sir.
See you,
All
brother.
right. This interview, as always, anytime a guest comes on, our boy Wes Johnston, Wes's Collision Center down in Maybank, Texas. If you're anywhere within 3 hours of there and you need some auto body work, you got to go see Wes's Collision. You got to. You have to.
Got to.
All of you. Every one of you.
All of them.
So thanks
Everyone.
to Wes's Collision Center for always backing us, and cannot wait for him to debut that beautiful, the Purple Heart, man.
Oh, I
Larry
can't wait to
Jeffers
see it,
race
man.
car, PJS power plant in that thing. Whew.
I haven't
It's
seen
gonna be a
any.
right.
I haven't seen any pictures of it since he was having the motor put in it.
Yeah, he's being a little hush hush about it right now because we're doing.
I
some
would
things.
say so.
So that's okay. When he unveils that thing and we roll the car cover off in Rockingham, get ready. Miles are going to.
I can't wait,
That-
man.
Larry Jeffers has built a ridiculous amount of gorgeous Pro Extreme, Pro Nitrous, Pro Mod, you name it, he's built it.
He's
El
pumping.
Mero, Craig Sullivan's Extreme Pro Mod that's won in the NMCA, and their Extreme Pro Mod category. That's one of the most beautiful. That Mercury is absolutely gorgeous, and it's so gorgeous that you can go give them a follow because El Mero's got its own Facebook page. And Larry's put out so many killer pieces out of that shop. But I'm telling you, this one tops them all.
So Kenny, these guys are running 70s down there at 120-degree track with how much weight? How much extra weight? What did you say? 500 pounds?
It could be 1,000. I don't know, bro. Like it's a lot. I know it's at least a couple 100 pounds more than they'll be weighing when they come to run Pro Extreme or Pro Nitrous. So to kind of put it into perspective,
Somebody's hitting fours, dude.
oh,
Somebody's
bro,
hitting fours.
listen,
If not all of them.
I've already got the cash. It's done. Tony said, listen, we'll pay these guys in cash. $4,000, first into the 40s, courtesy of Elite Roofing here in Aberdeen, North Carolina. And just wonderful, wonderful people.
And Nick said 2,700 pounds.
So 2,700 pounds, okay? These guys, without giving away their trade secrets, will be weighing less than 2,400 pounds, some less than 2,300 pounds, some less than 2,200 pounds. I'm just telling you, and we talked about this the other day when we met. He said, do you think somebody will do it here? I want to put up the money, but I want somebody to do it, If they don't, I will be absolutely shocked because the track temperature is going to be obviously significantly cooler. The air temperature, which means the corrected altitude, and I won't get into all the technical stuff because I'll start making a fool of myself, but all the technical all the guys that do have that technical acumen that understand, like Rick, he thinks that there are at least 8 guys on the property that can run a 340. And he believes that there'll be as many as 3, if not 4, that will run a 340. I mean, listen, you've got
I got something for you.
Bryce Scott, Frankie Taylor.
I got something for you. So I'm seeing some traction being made with these top fuel. With these top fuel door slammers. It seems one person took a pass, took a hit, and now there's a few people kind of jumping down that hole. And apparently, and I can't put a name on it, somebody hit 60s with a top fuel door slammer. So what are our thoughts? What are our thoughts Pro Extreme Top Fuel?
So here's the story as I know it. So Shane Ferris and the boys out of Texas took Clayton Poole, old, I say old, but 63 Corvette, which I believe might be a Tommy Mooney car. Imagine that. Took that 63 Corvette that used to be the Wild Child that Bill Doucette drives out of Louisiana. He'll be there with his Pro Extreme 41 Willis, which is still the Wild Child. Clayton Poole's car, they bought Clayton Poole's car, and they took and put an 11,000, just similar to what Scott Palmer had done before he had that unfortunate crash in Stuttzilla. Scott was the first person to put an 11,000 horsepower,
Right.
nitromethane burning, 90% nitro, 95% nitro in the tank into a door slammer with Stuttzilla, unfortunately, and thank God Scotty's okay, the people's champ. Scott Palmer, one of my all-time heroes. He tore that thing up really bad, broke a wrist, got banged up and beat up pretty good, but nobody's going to keep him down. He'll be back, and he'll rebuild another Top Fuel Pro Mod, as they call him. But in Pro Extreme, anything goes, right? So
anything goes.
Section, and there are some things. Listen, there's no performance restrictions, but it does have to be left-hand steer. It has to have working doors. The body's got to resemble the year and make and model and all that.
Suspension.
Kevin Kinsley, yeah. So that's the big hang-up right now. And Rick and Bubba and the entire technical and competition department of the ADRL have been roundtabling, and I've been getting updates, as have you, through email about that very thing, because the one thing that car doesn't have is suspension. It's a solid rear end, just like you'd see in a Nitro Funny car. So we're going back and forth on it. Right now the stance is, they need to put some suspension under it. I think that they will probably do that. I hope they're a drag stock, because Kevin clicked it off, and I'm saying Kevin, Kebin. That is
Kevin.
not Kevin.
Kevin.
And it's not Kevin for a few of the announcers that have mispronounced it when he's running Top Fuel. Kevin Kinsley, he's run Top Fuel hydro boats, drag boats, bro.
Oh, that's awesome.
Top Fuel dragsters. He's run everything. He clicked that thing off and yanked the chutes early and coasted to a 364. Coasted. Now, the short times, they weren't what, Frankie Taylor's were when he made the world record runs, or Bubba Stanton or Jason Scruggs or a few of the others, but that thing is going to be badass. And when you see flames shooting 6 feet over the roof.
It's so good, man. It's so good.
Just go to the XRP Facebook page and check out some of the great photos. Ronnie Barnes, our good friend down there, and Randy Curtis and others got great shots of that car at XRP. But they couldn't make the call, and that's going to be the toughest thing for those guys, because, as you know, Dr. Fears, Bubba Corzine is all about putting on a show. Our director of competition, our VP of competition, he is there to put on a show. He knows how I feel about it. He knows how you feel about it. You got about an hour to turn these cars around between rounds. It's going to be tough for those guys to do, but they're going to be a bad player in qualifying. And
you're talking about the Nitro guys, Top Fuel guys, right?
Yeah. Because
they pretty much have to break down in between passes.
Yeah, there's a lot
right
into that car. It's got a clutch. It's got there's a whole bunch of things that they have to do. Sort of old school when it comes to Pro Extreme cars. But I'm just telling you, it is going to be amazing. I hope they can make drag stock. I certainly expect them to be a player on the 20th anniversary 2024 ADRL Tour next year. So hats off to all that entire group. Wesley Gardner, the Ferris family, and then Kevin Kinsley, who's wheeling that badass machine, man. It was wicked cool to watch that thing do so well down at XRP during the Larry Jeffers race cars. Extreme Ironman Pro Mod race last week that the mad scientist Dougie Reister won. And Bubba was hauling ass too. Bubba went like a 53, 54 in that heat.
Wow. And he still got beat out on a 53?
He just had to. No, in the finals, I think he won a 61. He just had to just for a second, which, if you look at that run, if Bubba doesn't pedal it, he probably wins the not taking anything away from Doug, but chances are he wins the round. Coulda, shoulda, woulda. We're not playing horseshoes. Close doesn't count. As Ricky Bobby said, if you're not first, you're last.
Right.
Doug looking to wrap up his third consecutive Larry Jeffers Race Cars Ironman Pro Mod Series title at XRP, Ferris, Texas. Bubba, just for just a fraction of a second, as he was about 80 feet, he just had to pedal it just a little bit, and boom.
Wait, break loose a little bit?
On, just a little bit. But to be able to react so quickly, you're accelerating from 0 to over 220 miles per hour.
And to be able to feel that.
3.5
sense.
seconds. Yes, just to sense that, it just shows why Bubba Stanton's one of the best to ever do it.
Yeah.
And right now, one of the favorites to win the Pro Extreme title at Dragstock 2023.
Well, I'm looking forward to, you know, honing in my ability to sense that so I can go out there and spank some ass myself. I'm just saying.
Don't worry.
Just wait, bro.
The Roy Hills Drag Racing School's got a seat waiting for you, bro. Listen, you know.
Hey, you think I'm bullshitting, man? Just wait.
No. You and I both know. Full transparency. No bullshit. This is a spin-free zone, baby.
Spin-free zone.
I have no doubt in my mind. No doubt in my mind. And Robert Ty says it exactly correctly. Going to be the biggest event of the year. No doubt about it.
100%.
There were more spectators at this event than have watched the drag race this year. Just hang on. Hang on. Because these beauties, they're everywhere.
I mean, just how beautiful of a ticket is that?
You know,
the ticket, it's just so beautiful.
You know, I thought, you know, with drag stock and everything and going with the, I'm glad you like it. It's, I've heard from numerous people that it's the best looking ADRL ticket that they've seen to date.
It's great, man.
20 years later. And I had to put the Madman on there. 3-time Pro Extreme World Champion, 3-time drag stock champion. He earned his way on that ticket.
Yeah, that's right.
And on the back of the t-shirt, we'll have Generation Next, the Carolina Kid, Travis Harvey. They'll be available, of course, in our gravel gray, which everybody loved down in Texas. Those things were flying off the shelves. And then black. And, of course, we're in Carolina, so baby, Carolina blue.
That's right. Oh, that's going to be a sweet-ass shirt. I cannot wait to get one myself. I've started a collection. I just get one of each color. And I you know, hang it up. You know, it's great, though. It's going to be a sweet-ass shirt.
It is, and it's going to be a hell of an event. And I got to tell you, the thing that's been most humbling about being down here, and again, I don't want to be redundant, and I just got to continue. Megan, visit Richmond County. Follow them on Facebook.
Thank you, Megan. If you're watching, thank you, Megan, so much.
Absolutely, man. The best in the country at what she does. There's a GOAT of everything, right? Michael Jordan. I don't want to hear anybody argue that point with me either. The GOAT of basketball. Tom Brady, the GOAT of football. When it comes to running a tourism bureau anywhere in the country,
she's the Don King.
100%. She is the GOAT GOAT.
GOAT.
The conversation. She is in the community, going business to business, introducing me to people, bringing our tickets out. There's going to be posts made tomorrow of the featured businesses that are putting our tickets into their small businesses. And, you know, every gas station, every Dollar General within 100 miles of Rockingham Dragway has tickets. But if you're anywhere in Rockingham, there are so many great places. And I can't wait to put that list up tomorrow that everybody will be able to see. And we'll be able to thank Megan for all of her hard work, but also all the businesses of Richmond County who are participating and bringing the largest drag race attendance-wise on the planet back to Rockingham Dragway. And Dan and Al and Jim and Jackie, being able to see all of them, finally getting to meet Dan and Al, and then getting to see Jim and Jackie. Jim, of course, the longtime owner and promoter at Montgomery. They changed the name, I believe, to Capital City Motorsports Park or Capital City Raceway now. But Montgomery, Alabama is what we'll always refer to it as, Montgomery. Him and his wife, Jackie, who Jackie worked for me. She started to work for me back 20 years ago at the inaugural drag stock.
That's crazy. Hey, Adam.
She's over there.
Adam, can you read Nick's message there, or his?
Yeah, it says, I've reached out to a lot of stars. This will be the biggest show of the East Coast. I believe it will succeed and surpass U.S. Indy Nationals.
Whew.
There you go.
I just tell you, real numbers. You know, I won't be surprised if that's the case. And you know, of course, we say that with humility, but the reality is, it couldn't happen without all of the business owners, not just in Richmond County, but all the surrounding counties. This is a great place to put on a drag race, just like Texas, man. They love their ADRL down here, and it's crazy. Like we talked about earlier, and I've sent you some photos. We talked about the Tourism Bureau. Megan's office is a virtual shrine to the ADRL and the Rock. But when you go into, I've been into so many businesses, guys, and there's ADRL banners hanging up from 10, 13 years ago, right? There's tickets and posters and the ticket holders from 2010
Yeah.
still in
Yeah.
some of the businesses. So I'm
Yep.
just walking in, and instead of putting up a new ticket holder, I put right in the one that's on the counter from back in 2010.
Right. That picture you sent me was awesome. I was like, oh wow, look at that. How perfect.
Just crazy. It's been very humbling to be down here in the Carolinas, and I say the Carolinas because I've dipped my toe into South Carolina for a little ticket distribution. Frog, thanks to Uncle Roy, the hillbilly, and everybody at Roy Hills Drag Racing School, the legendary Frog now has his hands on several boxes as well, and he'll be out distributing them all over the place. And people will come to this race from 3 and 4 hours away. We get
No doubt about it.
We get spectators from Myrtle Beach and
I'm getting messages all over the place from folks out of state coming to the event there. It's weird how many racers live in Mooresville. What is it, Mooresville?
The race, yeah. Mooresville's the racing hub of NASCAR.
Is it really? Oh, that explains it. I couldnn't believe all the people are like, oh, we're gonna be at the race. But I know a lot of people in that area. Ironically enough, my neighbor, her dad lives in Mooresville. And I talked to him at a birthday party a couple weeks ago, and I was telling him about it. He's like, oh yeah, I'm coming. I'm bringing my friend. I'm like, okay. And then we know some other guys that live in Mooresville, and I'm like, wow, there's a whole lot of people that are really into drag racing that live in Mooresville.
Major NASCAR shop in the country, and a lot of great drag racing shops. And I'll tell you, that's where our buddy Jeff Brock's shop is, and he'll be out at Dragstock as well. So many people I can't wait to see, man. It's going to be a reunion of sorts. 20 years later, there's so many former champions, guys that are retired now that aren't competing. The car that won the inaugural Dragstock, the Little Red Corvette of John Lynham's, that was owned by Johnny McGrady, former ADRL Pro Extreme champion John Lynham, the inaugural Dragstock Didacom Clash winner, our Quick 8 on Saturday night, John Lynham. It's out here. Chevy Floyd, former ADRL Pro Junior Dragster standout. When your parents name you Chevy Floyd,
chances are you're going to like drag racing.
He's driving that Tommy Mooney built car. It's still out here, bro.
Really?
It's still out here competing. The car that won Dragstock, the inaugural Dragstock 20 years ago, is still competing. And he could be a guy that could jump into the 350s. I'm not going to go out and say that car right now, Keith and Cindy, his mom and dad, they're wonderful, amazing people. He actually, I just got to see him for the first time in, 10 years. He's a full-grown man now. He's got the beard. The car leaned out in the burnout. Something happened. They had just changed fuel pumps. I don't know exactly what had happened. But as a result, the fumes just engulfed the car. When they ran that first round of qualifying, the air temperature here was still 101. The track temperature was 120. Chevy had to get out of the car. Chevy had to get out of his Chevy and basically climb over the wall and lay in the grass, and we had to get water on him. I actually just instinctively, it's not even my race. I'm just here as a guest and a fan, and I want to thank Ron Cynical, again, the owner here at Piedmont Dragway, and Rick Moore for having us out here to do Adrenaline and to be a part of the Big Dog event. But I got to tell you guys, Chevy Floyd looked really bad. The heat, the fumes from the methanol in the car. He'll be up here for first round shortly, though, because he's a badass.
I love it.
John Lynham's Little Red Corvette. And he even put, and I'll get some photos and video of it, he even put Little Red Corvette. And if you want to watch that next round, NC Pro Modder.
Is he still sporting a mustache? Is he still sporting a stash?
NC Pro Modder is clean shaven.
Oh, no. I'm talking about
Chevy Floyd?
Yes.
Chevy Floyd's rocking the full beard, bro. He looks like you. He's got a beard like Bo Cephas.
He had a Magnum PI stash at one point, right?
Yep, he did.
Love
Bad
it.
Dude. So anyway, the Little Red Corvette will be competing at Dragstock 2023, the same car that John Lynham won when Johnny McGrady owned it at the inaugural Dragstock in 2004, 20 years ago.
Love it. Hey, Byers says that Robbie Vandergriff is coming to coming to watch.
Oh my God. See, there's another name, Charles Carpenter. It will be a virtual who's who of not just guys that are competing, the next generation. It'll be a who's who of guys.
Are we even gonna make it to Saturday after Friday night? Are we even gonna be able to make it to Saturday after Friday night? I have a feeling.
You know what? Bubba Corzine, I know you're watching. What say you, Dr. Fears? I say because it's drag stock and it's such a big deal that we had a third qualifier for Friday. 3 qualifiers on Friday. We put a 4th one on Saturday for anybody that last chance qualifier, and then we run eliminations. And if anybody can make it work, Bubba Corzine will make it work. So I know he's going to choke me for not asking him first, but
I love it.
Executive decision right now.
Let's do it.
3 rounds of qualifying on Friday.
All right, let's do it.
Have that late night qualifier around 10:30 under the lights at the Rock. Come on, baby. You in, you out?
You know I'm in.
Let's do it.
Yeah, let's do it.
I'm so glad that
Carter Jackson
Carter's
said he's
father
ready.
just did. And I got to take my sunglasses off. Can you put that comment back up real quick, Adam? My fat heads, there's a little bit of a glare in here. Carter Jackson says he's ready. Bobby Jackson, I got to meet his mom and dad. Carter took it all the way to the finals this past weekend in Rockingham, getting ready for drag stock. I got to meet him. There will be a commercial that he and another pro junior dragster driver that he and her filmed that will debut tomorrow on the ADRL Facebook page at ADRL Tour. We'll also have it on ADRL Nation. And if you're not a member of ADRL Nation or you haven't clicked the like, subscribe, share button here and you're watching us on YouTube, please do that. Go ahead and just do all the things that you need to do. But I cannot wait for you to see this commercial. I've kept this under wraps, but they were out there. Carolina Power, it's their huge event this past weekend. I was able to get there on Labor Day as I was passing out tickets in Rockingham. I swung by. I was able to get in there, and when I did, I got to meet Carter Jackson in the staging lanes. It was a great moment. We took some photos. I got to meet his mom and dad. I got some badass videos. And then that kid steps up and films a commercial for us, does an amazing job. And on his way out of town, they stopped to fuel up and get snacks because they got to drive back to Virginia, up where those Richmond, north of Richmond live.
Yeah.
My boy Carter sends me a picture. The gas station they stopped at, he hung up one of the QR code flyers, gave him free tickets. I know he's strutting around school right now handing them out, and there will be a lot of people that will drive down from Richmond, Virginia for Drag Stock 2023. Big Dog round 1 is coming up. I'll let you guys get out of here because I got to go down and watch, and I know the Wi-Fi will carry me down.
I love the sound, man. I can't get enough of it.
If you haven't followed him, follow him online. Follow him on Facebook, NC Pro Modder. He's live right now outside this window. First round of Big Dogs getting ready to happen. So,
all right.
And we want to thank all of our partners, Rico Elmore, everybody at Fatheads Eyewear, Pam and Robert Ty at Advanced Concrete Finishing. Thanks for the extra shirt. I had sweated through my ADRL shirt. Like I had 3 of them with me, bro, and I sweated through all 3 of them today. It was hot.
Man, is that a small or medium shirt?
This is a XL, not a 2XL, and it's loose, bro. Check it out.
It's loose, dude.
Loose. I'll be in a large by the time we get to drag stock. Just wait.
Damn right you are.
But again, and we want to thank our new sponsor, Tony, everybody at Elite Roofing. What a place, man. They must have like a competition going, right? Because they're about 6 miles apart. Robert and Pam's place over at Advanced Concrete Finishing. And I'll put some pictures up of them and the Elite Roofing, Tony and his team at Elite Roofing. They've got the most spectacular showrooms, and it's a roofing company. It's a concrete company, but these guys get it, bro. I'm telling you, they get it, and we can't thank them enough. The Tied to the Concrete Award, a $2,500 bonus to the person that leaves there in Pro Extreme, the fastest. Forget the ET. The fastest pass of the weekend. So you got speed on that end.
Yes.
I got to see the scoreboards.
Man, if that doesn't get your blood going, I don't know what does, man.
We're going to run in as we sign off. But again, thank you so much, Tony, and everyone at Elite Roofing for coming on board. As always, Selena Maikos, everyone, BetterOfficeFurniture.com. We're going to go in here and see who just won that pair.
378 and 190.
370.
Reaction time wise, but actually won left-hand side a little bit more mile an hour, and Travis Harvey knocks off the War Eagle of Jamie Chappell. 378 at 198, and the Carolina Kid advances to round number 2.
And look at those short numbers, Steve. Travis Harvey, 039 on the tree, the Carolina Kid was.
Woo.
And listen, Jamie Chappell and the War Eagle, no slack. He was 042, 959 to the 60-foot. Jamie had actually caught him by 60 feet.
I see that. 3,000 at the start.
Right?
Yeah, but he's ahead. Jamie is ahead the blower car at the 60-foot.
At the 60-foot, and then Travis drives.
Makes it up. That's where you can see that lockup and it coming
Right.
in, and the juice coming in on Travis. He gets that little wheelie right around the 300-foot mark, and that thing goes in there like a bracket car.
Love it.
Incredible. 378 with a 4. Travis Harvey, the Carolina Kid, who will be featured on the Dragstock 2023, presented by Fatheads T-shirt. Travis Harvey out of Burlington, North Carolina, takes out Boonville, North Carolina's Jamie Chappell in that gorgeous War Eagle car. Wait till you see the video and the photos of this thing.
Can't wait to see it.
Racing Pro Extreme in the 80RL. Travis goes 378 with a 4. Jamie right next to him, 380 with a 2. $198 for Travis, $197 for Jamie. The margin of victory, 21 hundredths of a second. Am I saying that right?
Yeah, you're right.
21 hundredths of a second. And our next pair will come up. I'm going to turn it over to Steve and let him announce this next pair as we get ready to sign off. On behalf of my partner, Dr. Fears, producer Adam, all of our great partners, Fatheads Eyewear, Better Office Furniture, Advanced Concrete Finishing, and Elite Roofing, our newest partner. Here we go.
Here we go. The next pair, another blower car versus nitrous matchup. Your number 6 qualifier going to be Tony Wilson. Hollywood Wilson out of Kannapolis in the 63 Corvette. Brand new car. Brand new car. This is the first event he's ever run this thing for. It's NHRA legal to run Pro Mod. They're bringing it out here, and the same rules apply to our big dogs. So we see some NHRA Pro Mods making their way out here. We love it. We welcome them all. So the 63 split window Corvette, Tony Wilson, a premier concrete company owner in the left-hand side. Do not count this cat out. Here's your number 3 qualifier, Cam Clark out of Reedsville, the beautiful 69 Camaro. This guy is a natural-born athlete. Came from the motocross over to drag race, you name it, he can drive it. So here we go, the big cubic inch nitrous car of Cam Clark in the left side, and the big blower car, the NHRA Pro Mod of Hollywood Wilson in the right side. You got nowhere to go. There's no buybacks. You lose, you load it up. They're after that big dog trophy sitting in the middle of the track down there on the wall. They don't care about the money. They want that big dog trophy. And that's what they came here to get. Your number 3 and your number 6 qualifier. Look at the margin at 80 to 81. Here we go. Cam Clark fouls it away and goes red. That's my board not changing. And wastes away another 381. I don't know what he went in the right lane.
Really?
Yeah, it went away.
Live TV, computer.
Live
problem.
TV, love it.
Yeah.
Wow.
Cam Clark,
Guys,
a good number
listen.
down there, wasted away with a red light.
If you're not a Dragstock 2023 in 3 weeks, check your pulse. Just give yourself a little bit of that. So on behalf
Yeah.
of Concrete, we call him Concrete Conrad now, who's still sleeping, dozing. The big head, Kenny Nowling, will let you guys get out of here. Dr. Fears, miss your face. Can't wait
Miss
to
your
see
face too, man.
Can't wait to see you soon. Producer Adam, great job as always. 80RL Nation, everybody that tuned in, thank you so much. Richmond County, get ready. I know the hurricane that's out in the Atlantic right now is heading up north, but hurricane adrenaline's coming, baby.
That's right.
September the 29th and 30th, the 20th edition, 20 years later of Speed and Music, Dragstock 2023 at the Rockingham Dragway, presented by Fatheads Eyewear. Doc, love you, bro.
Love you, man. Peace
God
and chip
bless.
grease.